Hello, my dears. Welcome back. What's going on? What's really happening here? I don't know. I got my Zinnies. I got my Vaseline. I got some wood. Keep going. We got cards. I don't know if I'm going to touch them today because I got some stuff to talk about. I got some stuff to share because we're in the middle of Mercury retrograde in Cancer season. Mercury is retrograde in Cancer as well. So I feel like, and obviously, as always, whenever this video finds you, it's when it's meant for you. But right now is a time of stillness. I've been getting major messages lately around stillness for myself. Pretty much all of the Patreon videos that I made this month, sign up for my Patreon. Link is in the description box below. Pretty much every message that I made for my people on Patreon, thank you so much for your support, by the way, was about stillness and silence and slowing down. So this Mercury retrograde, whenever you find this is a period of stillness and silence and asking for what you need and then letting go. Not trying to work your human will on everything in your life. I think it's really important that we remember that as humans, we're not out here alone, just having to handle everything by ourselves. And I know that if you resonate with me, there's a possibility that you had a similar early life to myself, which conditioned, I can only speak for myself, but I'm sure somebody out there is going to resonate with, I became very accustomed to handling everything on my own from a very early age. Handling my emotions on my own. Handling life on my own. Handling my experiences on my own. Handling challenges on my own. So I think I said in a recent video, don't self-sufficient yourself to death. Don't independent yourself to death. It's time to decide what it is that you want in your life and allow God to show you the next steps in God's time. Very important element here. We're going to fix the hair and then we're going to get into it because I got some downloads to share with you. Yeah, I wrote here a stillness that propels you forward. This is why all the manifestation people talk about letting go of the how. It's not our job to figure out how things are going to manifest, how things are going to unfold. That's God's part. Our part is getting very clear on what exactly it is that we want, so that God can even know where to guide us. I'm reading Tony Robbins' old book. It's probably his second book, I think, that he ever released in the 90s, called Awaken the Giant Within. It's great. I know Tony Robbins is a little goofy these days with all the AI stuff, but he's a great teacher, and I get a lot from him. I was reading a part of that book in the park yesterday, and he was talking a lot about, God, there's so much that I want to share from this book. It just totally flew out of my mind. But another thing that I picked up from that book yesterday that's really stuck with me is sometimes you just have to start. And I know I'm talking a lot about waiting for the next steps to be revealed, but like, if there's something that you know that you're passionate about in your life that you've kind of been putting off or too afraid to start, sometimes you just got to do it. And sometimes you just got to do it scared. Okay, this is what I wanted to share. Sometimes you just got to do it poorly. A lot. Like for a while. Do it poorly. I think we get so stuck in like being scared to put something out there that's not perfect. And it's like, bro, besides the Nepo babies out here who were born into massive amounts of money and fame and just couldn't like slip and slide right into a extremely successful life, which I don't envy that at all. Anyone that you see out there that you admire that is successful in any public arena, any singer, any comedian, any athlete, writer, filmmaker, before they got to the level that they're at, chances are that they got to the level that they're at by putting a lot of crappy crap out there. You know? Having a lot of bad shows that didn't go well. Singing poorly at open mic after open mic. Bombing at comedy show after comedy show, you know? But comes back to that idea of having an unshakable vision of what is possible for you and what you desire in this life. That no amount of failure and bad shows and rejections from publishing companies can beat out of you. And it's like, you know, right now we're supported by Jupiter and Leo. So I think we're going to see a lot of creative people really pop this year with Jupiter and Leo. And I was watching like a motivational video of like a bunch of women talking about motivational stuff. And one of them said, oh my goodness, my brain. What happened to my brain? One of them said something really good. Mercury, where's my mind? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, my brain. It's gonna come back. So we talk a lot in manifestation spaces about subconscious reprogramming, rewriting our beliefs about ourselves. And I think during this slowness and stillness and silence phase, a lot of healing is going to be happening around our self-concept. Because we're going to, in that stillness and in that silence, we're going to notice what our subconscious beliefs or conscious beliefs about ourselves even are. You can't heal something if you don't see it, right? You can't heal something if you don't feel it. At some point, you have to really get serious about changing your beliefs about yourself and what's possible for you. You have the power to decide all that. You know, if you're like me and you had a tough early life, you tend to get these beliefs about yourself programmed. Oh, I'm not capable. I'm not beautiful. I'm not talented. I'm not worthy of success. I'm not worthy of love. So I think one of the gifts of this Mercury retrograde in Cancer in particular is going to be that as we slow down and as we notice what exactly is going on, those subconscious patterns and beliefs will start to reveal themselves. And as that inspiration comes in of the guidance and the inspired action necessary to achieve the things that you've decided very clearly that you want, you might start to feel those come up. You know, say you're a comedian and you've known your whole life that that's what you wanted to do. But you have all these programmings and this negative talk from your family that's been installed in your belief system about yourself. Oh, you're not funny. You can't make a career out of this. This isn't responsible. Nobody's ever going to come to your shows. All these things start to come up when you feel that pull. The woman in the video said, sometimes the thing that motivates successful people is an insatiable hunger to live the life that they know they're destined to live. She called it like a burden. I wish I knew this woman's name to give her credit, but she called it like a burden of, they feel the burden of their potential. Like it won't leave you alone. It won't let you live a normal life. That soul sickness, that misalignment that you feel trying to live a normal life will kill you until you start to step onto your path that you're meant to be on. So I think that that's what we're going to see a lot in Jupiter in Leo year, is a lot of creatives coming out of the woodwork who have been trying to jam themselves into a normal life and getting sick in their soul. Because it's starting to feel intolerable to pretend that that call is not there. To pretend that that call to your highest life isn't screaming in your ear all day, every day. and we're going to have to do it afraid. We're going to have to jump off the cliff before we're ready, because there's no such thing as ready. If you wait till you're ready, you could be waiting until you're dead forever. So it's like, that's why Tony Robbins and all these other like hyper masculine people and all these people talk about like cold plunges and stuff and working things into your routine that cause you discomfort. You move toward things that you fear. You get into the habit of doing things that are uncomfortable. So maybe our challenge is to do something that scares us this week. And do it badly. Fuck it. You know? Show up to the comedy open mic and bomb 100 times. What does it matter? Like, oh, a room full of people don't think I'm funny. And then they're going to see me next week and I'm going to do a little better. And then they're going to see me next week and then I'm going to do a little better. You know, I have something that really inspired me this week. My sweetie and I are a big fan of Conor O'Malley. And I was looking for Conor O'Malley's tour dates. And Google was like, oh, shows you might be interested in. And Shane Gillis is playing the Lincoln Financial Field this week. The Link. 8 years ago, I was working in a comedy club here in my city. And Shane Gillis was like just one of the dudes. He was just one of the normal little Philly comedy dudes who was doing shows and mics and stuff around here 8 years ago. And now he's playing the biggest, the Lincoln Financial Field 8 years later. You can have anything that you decide you want in this life. You can have anything that you decide you desire in this life. And it doesn't have to take 8 years. You just have to have the unshakable, non-negotiable, ignorant, delusional, brazen, bald-headed, like stupid-ass looking, I don't care what anybody thinks, I don't care who doubts me, I don't care if I do bad for the first year of trying. This is what I'm here for. Yeah, there's another message that went in line with this. Don't turn away from the revolution being asked of you. It's human to want to smooth everything over and have a nice peaceful night and watch The Office and eat friggin' popcorn or whatever. And chill through life. But there is a complete overhaul being asked of you right now. And it's not going to let you chill until you face it and surrender to it. Just like that woman's message about the burden of your life purpose, the burden of your potential. Your dreams, the things you fantasized about as a kid, the things you were walking around as a kid telling everybody that you're going to be, you're going to do. The messages that God gave you as a child of what you're destined for in this lifetime, it's not going to leave you alone. Sometimes you have to do things terrified. I just got an image of that episode of Sunny where Dee and Charlie do a comedy open mic and she's like gagging on stage. Sometimes that's how you gotta do it. Am I like totally in the dark? Alright, the sun is setting. Oh wow, I did not expect this message to go here. I had like some other stuff, but yeah, I don't know. There's like a real nagging energy right now of life purpose. Your potential is not going to leave you alone. Sometimes you just gotta, do it. Like that's really as simple as it is. Sometimes you just gotta do it. Scared, unprepared, sloppy, DIY, no money. Some of the coolest things I've ever made were with no money. I made my first music video by myself with an iPod. So that message was for somebody. I love you guys so much and thank you for your support. I am now doing one-on-one, 1 hour long readings and channelings, personal readings, channelings on my Patreon. Link is in the description box and pinned comment below. On the Lotus tier, you can book. So if you only want one, you can sign up, get the reading, and then cancel it. If you want to do it every month, do it every month. Live your best life. Go off, queen, king, they, them, royalty. Not going to stop you. And it's always an amazing experience. So let's get into it. I'll see you next time.